भारत ने चीन पर समझौता तोड़ने का गंभीर आरोप लगाया है। विदेश मंत्री एस जयशंकर ने कहा है कि चीन के सीमा समझौते के उल्लंघन के बाद फिलहाल भारत और चीन के संबंध सबसे मुश्किल दौर से गुजर रहे हैं। म्यूनिख सुरक्षा सम्मेलन में परिचर्चा के दौरान जयशंकर ने कहा, भारत को चीन के साथ एक समस्या है, वो ये है कि 1975 से 45 साल तक सीमा पर शांति रही, सीमा प्रबंधन स्थिर रहा, कोई सैनिक हताहत नहीं हुआ। उन्होंने आगे कहा, लेकिन अब यह बदल गया है क्योंकि हमने चीन के साथ सीमा, जो असल में वास्तविक नियंत्रण रेखा है, उस पर सैन्य बलों की तैनाती नहीं करने के लिए समझौते किए थे, लेकिन चीन ने उन समझौतों का उल्लंघन किया है। म्यूनिख सुरक्षा सम्मेलन में भारतीय विदेश मंत्री ने इंडो पैसिफिक की चर्चा की और उस बहाने चीन को अपरोक्ष रूप से चेतावनी भी दे दी। हालांकि उन्होंने उस समय चीन का नाम नहीं लिया, पर इंडो पैसिफिक के बहाने उसे आगाह जरूर किया।
I think the world's changed very profoundly. If you ask me what's changed in 75 years, I can't answer that. I can answer for about 65. And I can probably answer for about 45 when I've been in the business of diplomacy. Now, your question, are we looking new Cold War? Are we looking at something similar? I think it's very different. It's very different because we are today in a far more globalized world, and that means a far more interdependent world and also an interpenetrative world, which is you have, you can say others, even competitors in your national space, in your economy, in your society. You do business with people with whom you can have a major conflict of interest. So, to my mind, it's a far more paradoxical world. It's not so clean and neat as it used to be in the 70s and 80s. And it calls for a very different kind of approach. At the end of the day, I do think diplomacy is the answer. One has to look for ways of reconciling, harmonizing interests, find ways of striking a balance between interests and values. I mean, these are really broad propositions that I would throw out. But again, I would make the point that different situations are different. I mean, they're unique. Sometimes I do hear over generalizations comparing what's happening on the transatlantic side with what's happening on the trans-Pacific side. I don't think the situations warrant that comparison. I think the challenges we face in the Indo-Pacific are quite different from the challenges that you face in Europe. But having said that, since I still have a microsecond with the mic, I would, to me, one of the most welcome developments in the last 2 years has been a stronger European commitment to the Indo-Pacific, a EU strategy of the Indo-Pacific. It is something that we welcome. I think today Indo-Pacific is so central to the world that whether it is the Quad with which we work so strongly, or whether it is a growing interest and presence of the EU, it is something which is very, very essential for the stability and security and prosperity of the Indo-Pacific.